Okay, let's begin with the next question now. Ninth question is homework for you. You can do it now. See, compute the different leverages. Different leverages means all. Degree of operating, degree of financial, and degree of combined leverage. So interest is given in the question. Interest on borrowed funds. Sales is already given in the question in the terms of rupees, 2,20,000. Variable cost is also given in the question, 1,10,000 rupees. And fixed cost is also given. So everything is given. You just have to make a statement, find out EBIT, EBT, everything, and then apply the formula. So will you be able to do DOL, DFL, and DCL? Ninth
Yes,
sum.
ma'am.
So take this ninth sum as homework. Okay. Just a minute. Let me see which sum would be better now. Mhm. Yeah, see, everything is given in this question. 14th sum. You need to find out degree of operating leverage, financial leverage, and combined leverage. Everything is given. Sales, variable cost, contribution, fixed cost, EBIT, interest, and EBT. Everything is given in the question ready-made. You just have to find out the answers. Will you be able to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So 14th sum is also homework. 14th sum. Now we will do this question, 15th one. Now what is given in this question? See, Zorro Shirts Limited Zorro Shirts Limited had gross sales of 980.2 crores in 2005. The other financial details are given below. Means sales is given, huh? Sales is rupees 980.2 crores. The figures are in crores. We do not need to write 000 if we will write in the beginning rupees in crores. Net worth is given, means equity. Borrowings are given. EBIT is also given. We do not need to find out that. EBIT is already given, 43.17. Interest is given. Fixed cost is given. You need to find out debt equity ratio. Interest coverage ratio will never be asked in your syllabus. So it is not according to your syllabus. Yes, debt equity ratio can be asked. EPS can be asked. So I hope you know the formula of EPS. What is the formula of EPS? Net profit after tax minus preference dividend upon number of equity shares. Do you remember? You have done it in ratio analysis. You remember? Tell me. Okay. Debt equity ratio will be asked. Operating ratio, operating leverage, financial leverage, and combined leverage. So how do we need to do it? Sabse pehle, first of all, we need to make a statement. Come on. See, sales. Sales is 980.2 crores. On the top of the statement, you have to write figures in crores or rupees in crores. Otherwise, you will have to put 000. How many zeros you will put for crores? There are 7 zeros for crores, and then you have to convert also. This is 0.20. That means you have to multiply it with 1 crore, and then you will get a proper figure. That will be a long method. So to go with a long method, instead we will do it as writing as an heading rupees in crores in a shortcut way. Okay. So you will write here rupees in crores. Sales is 980.20. Here it is given. Less variable cost. What is variable cost? It is not given in the question. If you can see, it is not given in the question. But yes, we are available with a fixed cost and EBIT. Both are given. Fixed cost and EBIT both are given. So leave variable cost as a question mark. Contribution we don't have because we don't have variable cost. But yes, we have fixed cost. So we will write fixed cost 118.23. And below that we have a EBIT. After fixed cost is deducted from contribution, we get EBIT. So what is EBIT in the question? How much is EBIT?
43.17.
43.17. Very good. So EBIT is 43.17. Now interest is also given 34.39. So from EBIT interest will be deducted. We will get EBT. Now this much is okay. But here two things are not available with us. Variable cost and contribution are not available with us. So what we will do? We will do opposite way. We will go from bottom to up, from bottom to top. Okay, so for that signs will be changed. Less will be changed to addition, and addition will be changed to deduction. Okay, now EBIT is given 43.17, fixed cost is given 118.23, but this 118.23 is deducted when we go straight, but now we want to go opposite way. So this deducted part will be changed to addition part. Now 43.17 will be added to 118.23. What we will get? 161.40. Look at my cursor. This is my contribution. Now as soon as I get my contribution, it can be deducted from sales, and then we will be able to calculate our variable cost very easily. Because contribution is now, now we have got our contribution, no? So it can be deducted from sales, and therefore variable cost can be calculated as balancing figure. So 161.40 is contribution minus 980.20 is sales. So therefore 818.80 will be our balancing figure of variable cost. Any doubts?
No, ma'am, no doubt.
Yeah, okay. Now we can easily calculate our formulas. What is the formula for debt equity ratio? Debt upon equity means debt upon net worth. So what is our debt? Debt means borrowings. 165.47 debt divided by net worth means equity. So divided by equity means net worth, 152.31. Therefore, if we divide both of them, we will get the answer, that is 1.08 is to 1. This is our debt equity ratio. Next is degree of operating leverage, contribution upon EBIT. So here is our contribution. 161.40 divided by EBIT is 43.17. So this will be our answer. Similarly, we have financial leverage and combined leverage. Okay, so we will apply the formula of degree of financial leverage, that is EBIT upon EBT. Figures are already available in the table. Pick up those figures and solve it. You will get the answer. For combined leverage, we have a formula of contribution upon EBT. Sorry, this is printing mistake in the textbook. This is printing mistake in the textbook. This is combined leverage. What is the formula of combined leverage? Contribution upon
EBT.
They have taken a value of EBT 8.78, but here by mistake they have written EBIT. The value is correct, 8.78. It is value of EBT. So the formula is a contribution upon EBT. Put the values from the table, copy it from the table, and you will get the answer. Do it. It is very easy. You just need to understand the concept. So do it. I'm giving you 5 minutes. I hope your all answers are same.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. Now this question. You need to do it now. See? The following project, last question of the day, and then we will be winding up the lecture. Following projections are related to company A. Sales in units 80,000, variable cost per unit 4, fixed cost 2,40,000, interest burden on debt. Debt means borrowed funds 1,20,000. Selling price per unit is 10. From the above data, calculate DOL, DFL, and DCL. See. Very simple. 80,000 units are sold. What is selling price per unit? 10. How many
10.
columns? Yes. How many columns? Particulars per unit and amount column. In particulars column, you have to write 80,000, or here only you can write 80,000 units. Here only where they are writing. So 80,000 into 10 is 8 lakhs. This will be our sales. Variable cost is 4 per unit. So 4 into 80,000 is 3 lakh 20,000. Once we deduct sales variable cost from sales, we get contribution. Fixed cost is already given 2 lakh 40. So contribution minus fixed cost will get EBIT. Interest is also given 1 lakh 20,000. So EBIT will be deducted. Sorry, interest will be deducted from EBIT and we will get EBT. Now, once we get EBT, we can easily calculate DOL, DFL and DCL. That is degree of combined leverage with the help of these three formulas. By now, you must have you must have been familiar with all the formulas. Now you are confident enough with all the formulas of leverages. Come on, do it and tell me your answers. Do it. Huh? I'm giving you 5 minutes. Do it and let me know what are your answers. We will check them. Okay, let me know your answers then. DOL is
2.
DFL
2, ma'am.
and DCL
4.
4. Very good. Okay. So these are pretty different questions. I will teach you in next lecture. Meanwhile, you have to do this sum also as homework. 19th sum.
Okay.
See, sales 1 lakh units. Okay. At the rate 2 per unit. Huh? At the rate rupees 2 per unit. 2 is missing here. I am telling you. Okay. 1 lakh units at the rate rupees 2 per unit. So 1 lakh into 2, 2 lakhs will be your amount of the sales. Variable cost 0.70, fixed cost 1 lakh, interest charges is also given. So with this, you will be able to calculate operating leverage, financial and combined leverage. So ninth sum, how many sums? Ninth and
9, 14 and
19.
19.
14th and 19th. Okay, this is 2 per unit. Huh? Please remember. Anyways, it is written here also in the solution. Selling price per unit is 2. It is written in the solution part. Okay, so 9th, 19th and 14th sum homework. Okay, let me just see how many sums are there. Okay, so 1 minute. This is as same as what we have done just now. Can you see debt equity ratio? Sales is 980.20 crores. E-borrowings is 165.47. EBIT is
Yes, ma'am.
43.17. This is just same as what we have done now. Exactly same. Figures are also same. So 20 total. How many sums are pending now? I think this question, no, okay. I will teach you. No problem. So whatever is important left over in our uh, in this chapter, we will do it in next lectures, upcoming lectures. Okay, you do your homework part, and then we will meet in the next lectures. Okay, I mean tomorrow.
Bye, ma'am.
Yeah, bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Tomorrow as per schedule. Let us meet as per schedule first, and then we will decide if we have time. Okay. Yeah. Bye everybody.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye
ma'am.
Tatsa.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.